Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another Gunpla review, and this is another P-Bandai Gunpla review. And of course, this is the Reborn 100 Gunblaster. Once again, this video right here would not be possible without those awesome people over at BUYEE. So if you're looking for some rare Gunpla, hard to get Gunpla, P-Bandai Gunpla that you can't find anywhere else, then check out that link down there in the description. I will also include the Amazon link I used to buy this right here, and you can just add it to your cart using the Chrome extension. And before I absolutely forget again, thank you to everyone who took part in the Gemmer campaign, signed up, posted pictures, etc. And the winner of the Master Grade Gundam Dynames, if you don't know already, you may have been told by Gemmer already, is Pojo-sama. So congratulations on that. Hopefully Gemmer has already contacted you about your prize. But anyway, on to the review. So this right here is what you're gonna get with the Reborn 100 Gunblaster once it's out of the box and snapped together. And essentially you might be just like, well, this just looks like the Gun Easy. And yes it does, because it is. And at the same time, it's not. So before I actually start explaining anything about this, I will just put them side by side. There is the Gunblaster beside the Gun Easy. And one thing I didn't expect is the color is completely different. The Gun Easy, which we saw before, is a very nice olive green, which gives it that kind of militaristic vibe. On top of that, it has this very nice dark purple mixed in there, and all in all, it looks quite cool. And straight away, you can see the variations in color of the Gunblaster right here. So first off, I will mention that the green is more akin to the Master Grade Jegan than anything else. This is a light green. On the torso here, we have a more standard Gundam-ish vibe to the colors. I did like what we had on the Gun Easy, that it was mainly all one color, but this one divides it up into a little bit more and a little bit more of a Gundam style gist. Of course, that would be the yellow vents in the chest as well as that red cockpit hatch. But also the division of the colors as well just has that Gundam feel. Some subtle differences that may not be noticeable right away is the hands on this are the standard inner frame color, not the purple that we saw with the Gun Easy. And speaking of that particular purple color, it's not exactly the same. I would say it's a little bit brighter and a little bit more purple than blue than what we saw again with the Gun Easy. Those storage boxes up on the shoulders this time around are in a dark color, with the flaps on the front being in that inner frame gray. And up on the head here, we've got some more differences. We don't have that darker section around the main camera on the head, and of course, that chin segment is in that typical looking Gundam red. Of course, the biggest obvious difference is that backpack around on the back. This flight unit piece here is just attached on like this. It's the only physical difference between the two kits. So of course that does mean you could put it on the Gun Easy, it won't match. But besides that, once that is off, it is exactly the same kit physically. But we'll take a closer look at that in a little while. The foil style stickers we have in here are exactly the same as what we saw with the Gun Easy. It even says Gun Easy down on the bottom. But as for the decals in here, these are a little bit different and new for this kit. Some of them are the same, like up on the top left there, but these little ones down in the bottom, all these little symbols and whatnot, these are new for this kit. Lastly then, there's this, and I'm not sure if this is something that was meant to come with this or not. But anyway, this is a hobby online shop set of water slide decals. This is marked 2019 and says not for sale, so I assume it is a bonus. But all in all, this is pretty cool. And once again, as usual, when it comes to Victory Gundam mobile suits, this is a bit on the small side, and there it is side by side with your standard sized Master Grade, the Granddaddy Gundam. So moving on to the accessories, and here's the Reborn 100 Gunblaster with everything that it comes with. So the only thing that's new in here is this backpack, but everything else we've seen before. So of course that is the shield effect parts, the beam rifle that dates all the way back to the Master Grade Victory Gundam, beam bazooka, effect parts for the beam sabers, and a bunch of optional parts. I will mention here that not mentioned in that overview is the things that are stored up in here in the shoulder. So we've got one beam saber handle as well as two little missiles. Just like with the Gun Easy, these do come out. There is the beam saber, and that right there is one of the missiles, and we have two of those. So essentially everything we see in here is exactly what we saw with the Gun Easy, besides the backpack right here, which I will keep to last. But besides that, everything is identical. There is the Gun Easy's rifle. Right there is the rifle from the Gunblaster, so exactly the same one from the Master Grade Victory Gundam. Around on the back of the Gun Easy, there is its beam bazooka. Right there is the one from the Gunblaster, once again identical. Even all the different storage adapters are exactly the same. We can cover up that hole in its back exactly the same way as what we've got here on the Gun Easy. So pretty much, besides the colors and the backpack, this is identical. So as is the case a lot of times with these reviews that are of model kits that are based heavily or nearly 100% on other kits, if you want more info on the accessories, the articulation, etc., then check out that review. So moving on to that backpack, take off that cover that we just put on, and simply enough, that just attaches with this simple little peg here, and just pops on as simple as that. This isn't particularly heavy, so it doesn't really affect the balance of the kit. Articulation-wise, it's mainly up here and here, so that means these segments have absolute full rotation there. They have a bit of a pivot right here, but nothing huge. And finally, this segment can bend up like so. So that is all the way up, that is all the way down. So there isn't really a whole lot of movement in these. Not really much at all. So that's pretty much all you can say about that backpack. So that is it for the review, and once again, just like with the Gun AZ, this is a standard silver tier Reborn 100 kit. What I mean by that is it does exactly what it needs to do, no more, no less, and all in all, it is a pretty damn good kit. I'm gonna leave my Master Grade versus Reborn 100 grievances out of this completely, and just say that this is a nice, solid kit and does all it needs to do. Essentially, this is just a color variant with a new backpack of the Gun AZ. So if you have the Gun AZ, you know exactly what to expect, and if you don't have the Gun AZ and you're choosing which one to go for, essentially I would say still stick with the Gun AZ. I think the colors do look much cooler, but that is down to personal taste. And all in all, I feel this kit right here is one for the collectors only, but then again, a lot of the time with P-Bandai, that's exactly the case. If you're a huge Victory Gundam fan, a completionist, a collector, this is one for in your 1/100 collection. Otherwise, I do feel you're just better off sticking with the standard Gun AZ. Either way, if you do want one of your own, there's a link down there in the description to both Amazon Japan as well as BUYEE. It's pretty simple to add stuff to your BUYEE cart through Amazon using the Chrome extension, that's what I did. And all in all, thank you so much for watching, make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews, and I'll see you next time.